it's yeah.
So when you say SEO, what do you mean by that? What is that?
Search engine optimization.
And what?
That's where I am working to increase my presence within search engines organically. If someone were to just open Google on their computer and do a search for excavation contractor, I want my business to obviously show up if that's the type of work I do.
We do. All right. Well, there's.
You didn't pay good money to have to do the work, did you?
A minute of nonsense, but that's all right.
We're just rolling.
Yeah, we're just rolling.
Okay.
We're rolling. We're live.
Welcome to the ProfitDig Radio Show. Is that what we're calling ourselves?
ProfitDig Radio Show. That's what we've been calling it.
Yeah. Welcome to the ProfitDig Radio Show.
The name of the show is inspired by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, from whom I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a whole universe of products around that. Very successful businessman.
He was in town not too long ago.
I think he was, or it might be coming up.
Is it coming up?
He was part of a business success conference kind of deal in Nashville.
Yeah.
Anyway, his show is called the Rich Dad Radio Show.
Rich Dad Radio Show.
Which is kind of nonsensical. It's not actually on the radio. It's all internet stuff. Mm-hmm. I just always kind of liked the way it sounded, so I ripped him off one night and came up with the ProfitDig Radio for it.
We're not actually on the radio either.
We're not on the radio.
You know, now I kind of view YouTube and a lot of these channels as radio because I listen to it more than I watch it personally.
Same.
So.
And I'm on YouTube way more than I am like regular TV these days. Partly because I like to listen to shows about business and marketing or cryptocurrency, finance type stuff.
Yeah.
And I prefer alternative news sources because I feel like the mainstream media is garbage, just like our government. So,
down boy.
That's my.
So in the Poor Dad, Rich Dad radio show, what any key takeaways for construction company owners?
Construction company owners, I've never thought about trying to relate one to the other, but it is all about taking control of your destiny by starting businesses and building your own life, which is what a contractor has to do. That's the point of ProfitDig. Our product, we want to make it as easy as possible for any contractor to create professional quality job bids and track their costs and build a successful business. And we were talking earlier about that there are other products in the market, some of which have been there for a long time, that are really, really expensive, and hard to use. And so we were like, hey, let's try to make something that's easy to use and cost effective.
Well, that's just like, our partner Jeff Spencer is an expert in construction. And a lot of people may not know this, but we actually took an in-depth look at a lot of the products on the market and sort of modeled ProfitDig around things that we felt were crucial or critical to the success of the product and the users. So
yeah, we continue to expand too, without increasing the price.
Well, that's right. Exactly, yeah. We're never going to charge you for a new feature.
So that's why we exist, to help contractors of any size build more successful construction businesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about some marketing advice, Chris?
Well, Justin,
you're the marketing expert.
What are we talking about here? Yeah.
No, I was wanting to know, not knowing anything about the marketing world, if I were to look for a company that I was going to get to do my marketing for me, where do you start with that? Do you start by looking for someone who does all types of marketing? Is it better to split it across different professionals in different areas? Say this guy's a social media marketing guru, this one's a local.
There is a difference. I run into people all the time that will sort of have this level of expertise in different areas, and I'll be honest with you, it seems to me they tend to be more successful than the person who really tries to be a jack of all trades. That's just like if you were to go. We're in Middle Tennessee. If I were to call a big marketing agency out of Nashville, for example, it's not like there's one guy there who knows how to do everything within the organization. I mean, he has a team of people, and inside of the organization, there's a person that's probably going to specialize in my social media presence, and there's one who's going to manage my paid search or SEO, local stuff. Yeah,
So when you say SEO, what do you mean by that? What is that?
Search engine optimization.
And what?
That's where I am working to increase my presence within search engines organically. If someone were to just open Google on their computer and do a search for excavation contractor, I want my business to obviously show up if that's the type of work I do.
And there's a very specific kind of branch of SEO that relates specifically to like local results.
Yeah.
In other words, in general, for someone to rank on the first page of Google for excavation contractor, it's nearly impossible if you're talking about nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah.
But what you want is when someone in your area does that search, it's Google will try to show that person results, significant to where they are located.
Yeah.
And so that's where you want to make sure that people who are in your market see you.
Yeah.
And it helps because, like, when I search for something, like if I need to find some services or a store, if I typed in excavation contractor Nashville, you're saying I don't even necessarily have to type in Nashville?
Correct. You're right. There are excavation contractors, if they have gone down this path, they have optimized for that. Should you use that geo identifier such as Nashville, but no, Google does a very good job of looking at your location and trying to show you relevant results.
It doesn't always work. Sometimes Google gets it wrong.
Oh, sure.
Or if you're using a VPN. I've just recently started trying to get into the habit of using a VPN.
Sure.
I get more paranoid all the time, but
Yeah.
I think it's a good practice. And so in that case, Google really doesn't know.
Has no idea.
Yeah.
So if you were searching, you would want to, specify in your search and everything.
I'm constantly from Maine on my internet.
There you go.
I've used VPN for several years.
Yeah.
So if there are experts in the different fields of marketing, what are some of the professionals that you would look for? What would their job category be?
Job category.
Like, how would you search for that? If I wanted to make sure that I wanted to grow my business locally, would I just type for local marketing? Is that what you would type into a search, or?
I would probably start more broad, like internet marketing or something like that, and sort of see, who's all in the field, and then narrow it down from there. So I may decide, okay, I don't know exactly which direction I want to go in, but I'm going to search for internet marketing professionals, in this area, and then as I, do my research and sort of decide, I'm not saying I'm not going to have some conversations along the way, but let's say I decide that Google Ads makes the most sense for me right now. Well, then at that point, I might try to find someone that maybe focuses more in paid search than maybe some other areas. Maybe not. I mean,
I'm going to cut this off because I have another way to take this conversation, and I forgot to hook my good microphone up. And I don't have my good microphone hooked up.
Oh, gosh.
We'll use this footage.
This is a radio show.
I know it. We're like a bunch of damn amateurs around here forgetting to hook our equipment up.
Yeah. So now
I'll take the credit. I'll take the blame.
So anyway,
all right.
Y'all check us out online at ProfitDig.com. Like, subscribe.
Yep.
We put this stuff out. We spend a lot of hours on this stuff just because we're trying to, help you guys be more successful. And hopefully some of you will try our product out.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll see you there.
See ya.
See ya.